Imagine waking up to the comforting scent of cinnamon wafting through your home, a gentle invitation to start your day with warmth and indulgence. There's something magical about mornings when fluffy pancakes are on the menu, especially when those pancakes are infused with the rich aroma and subtle spice of cinnamon. Today, let's embark on a sensory journey, transforming ordinary mornings into memorable moments with fluffy cinnamon pancakes that will make you want to leap out of bed and gather around the breakfast table. Picture the soft glow of early sunlight filtering in through your kitchen window. The world outside is just waking up, and inside, you're about to create a breakfast that feels like a cozy weekend treat, even if it's just a regular weekday. The secret to these pancakes lies in their texture and flavor, a perfect balance of cloud-like fluffiness and the gentle heat of cinnamon. It's not just about the ingredients, but the ritual of mixing, flipping, and serving. Each step is an act of self-care, a pause in the rush of life to savor something delicious. To begin, gather your ingredients. You'll need all-purpose flour, baking powder, a pinch of salt, sugar, and, of course, cinnamon. The baking powder is your ticket to that irresistible rise, the key to pancakes that are light and airy. The cinnamon brings warmth and depth, turning a simple pancake into something extraordinary. Add to that a couple of eggs, some milk, and a little melted butter. These bring richness and moisture, ensuring every bite is tender and satisfying. As you measure out your ingredients, take a moment to appreciate the simplicity of each component. Flour, ground from wheat, is the backbone of so many beloved foods. Baking powder, with its puff of leavening power, transforms batter into billowing cakes. Cinnamon, once a treasured spice passed along ancient trade routes, offers an aroma that soothes and excites in equal measure. Even the humble egg, with its golden yolk, binds everything together, promising structure and softness. In a large bowl, whisk together the dry ingredients: flour, baking powder, salt, sugar, and a generous spoonful of cinnamon. The cinnamon swirls through the mixture, its reddish-brown hue hinting at the flavor to come. In a separate bowl, beat the eggs, then add the milk and melted butter, stirring until smooth and glossy. Pour the wet mixture into the dry and gently fold everything together. The key here is not to overmix, just combine until you see no streaks of flour. A few lumps are fine, they'll vanish as the pancakes cook, leaving behind nothing but fluffiness. Now, let the batter rest for a few minutes. This pause allows the flour to hydrate and the leavening to activate, ensuring your pancakes will be as light as air. While you wait, heat a non-stick skillet or griddle over medium heat. Brush it lightly with butter or oil, listening for that gentle sizzle that signals it's ready. Ladle the batter onto the hot surface, forming circles that promise golden, pillowy pancakes. As the batter hits the pan, it begins to bubble and rise. The cinnamon, now fully awakened by the heat, releases its fragrance, filling your kitchen with anticipation. When you see bubbles forming on the surface and the edges look set, it's time to flip. Use a gentle hand to turn each pancake over, revealing a perfectly golden underside. Give them another minute or two, then stack them high on a warm plate. There's an art to stacking pancakes. Each layer traps a bit of warmth, and the steam rising from the stack is like a whisper of what's to come. As you build your tower, consider the finishing touches: a pat of butter slowly melting and cascading down the sides, a generous drizzle of real maple syrup pooling around the edges, perhaps a sprinkle of extra cinnamon, or a handful of chopped pecans for a bit of crunch. Fresh berries add a burst of color and tartness, balancing the sweetness and spice. Now, settle in for the first bite. The fork glides through the stack, revealing the tender, airy interior. Each mouthful is a harmony of flavors and textures: the comforting softness of the pancake, the warmth of cinnamon, the sweetness of syrup, and the richness of butter. It's a breakfast that feels both nostalgic and special, a moment of calm before the day's demands. But fluffy cinnamon pancakes are more than just a meal. They're an experience to be shared. Invite your family or friends to join you at the table. Watch as their eyes light up at the sight of the golden stack, as laughter and conversation fill the room. Breakfast becomes a celebration, a chance to connect and savor together. If you're feeling adventurous, you can add your own twist to the basic recipe. Stir in a handful of chocolate chips for a decadent treat, or fold in grated apple for a hint of tartness. Swap out some of the flour for whole wheat, or use almond milk for a dairy-free option. The beauty of pancakes is their versatility. They welcome creativity and adapt to your tastes and dietary needs. And don't forget about the leftovers, if there are any. Fluffy cinnamon pancakes reheat beautifully, making them a perfect make-ahead breakfast for busy mornings. Simply pop them in the toaster or microwave and enjoy that same fresh from the griddle taste. Beyond their deliciousness, there's something nurturing about making pancakes from scratch. It's a gentle reminder to slow down, to create a moment of joy out of ordinary ingredients. Even on days when life feels hectic, taking a little time to whisk, pour, and flip is a small act of self-love. And when you sit down to enjoy the fruits of your labor, you're not just feeding your body, you're nourishing your spirit. Imagine pairing your pancakes with a hot cup of coffee or tea, the steam rising as you savor each sip. Or, for a special occasion, serve them alongside crispy bacon or sausage, fresh fruit, and perhaps a glass of freshly squeezed orange juice. Every element comes together to create a breakfast that feels abundant and satisfying. As the morning unfolds and your plate empties, there's a sense of contentment that lingers. Fluffy cinnamon pancakes have a way of turning the ordinary into the extraordinary, of making even the simplest mornings feel like a celebration. And when you share them with the people you love, you're creating memories that last far beyond the breakfast table. So, the next time you find yourself craving comfort, warmth, and a little sweetness, remember the magic of fluffy cinnamon pancakes. With just a few simple ingredients and a little care, you can transform your morning into a feast for the senses, a soft, spiced awakening that sets a joyful tone for the day ahead. Let the aroma of cinnamon be your gentle alarm clock, drawing you from sleep with the promise of something wonderful. Embrace the ritual of making pancakes, from the first whisk to the final drizzle of syrup. Savor each bite, each moment, and let the simple pleasure of breakfast remind you that every day is an opportunity for joy. Whether you're enjoying a quiet morning alone, treating your family to a weekend brunch, or surprising a friend with breakfast in bed, fluffy cinnamon pancakes are a recipe for happiness, so rise, shine, and wake up to the comfort and delight of a breakfast that's as fluffy as a cloud and as welcoming as a hug.